तो पहले 8:12 हो गए। लेट्स ट्राई। अबू मेरे से हो गई। अबू सॉरी, मुझे नहीं पता था। सॉरी अबू, मेरे से हो गई। सॉरी सॉरी। अब पहले 5 मिनट मेडिटेशन करते हैं। टाइम लिखते हैं पहले। टाइम 8:13 हो गया। 5 मिनट की मेडिटेशन करते हैं। आपको एक जगह बैठना है और अपने हाथ ऐसे रखने हैं, दुआ की तरह। दुआ मांगो। अभी 2 ही मिनट हुए। एक और मिनट करूँगा बिकॉज़ आई थिंक आई लव दिस साइलेंस। अभी भी मेरा माइंड पूरी तरह क्लियर नहीं हुआ। आई बीन लिसनिंग टू लाउड म्यूजिक सिंस लाइक a lot of time, since an hour or something. तो अभी मुझे बस 5 मिनट हुए हैं विदाउट म्यूजिक एंड आई थिंक अगर मैं ये ओवरकम कर लिया ना आज ही तो कल की प्रोग्रेस आई एम 100% श्योर कि कल प्रोग्रेस बेहतर होगी। जितना मैंने सोचा है ना शायद उससे भी बेहतर हो जाए मेरी पढ़ाई। वो जो मैंने अपने अंदर एक लिमिट रखी हुई ना शायद वो लिमिट बढ़ जाए पढ़ाई की। आई एम 100% श्योर। तो अभी मैं 1 मिनट वॉक करूंगा, थोड़ी स्टिफनेस हो गई। चलो 5 मिनट और मेडिटेट करते हैं बिकॉज आई वांट कंप्लीट श्योरिटी। 8:21 PM हो चुका है तो 5 मिनट और मेडिटेट करते हैं क्योंकि मैंने इसको बहुत मिस किया मेडिटेशन को। यहाँ पर थोड़ी सी आवाज़ आ रही है, नीचे कुछ लोग आए हैं तो वो बात कर रहे हैं, इस वजह से हम दूसरे रूम में शिफ्ट होंगे, वहाँ पे मेडिटेशन करेंगे क्योंकि मेडिटेशन बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है बॉस। आप लोग इतने खुश रहेंगे ना, यू विल हैव लोअर एक्सपेक्टेशंस, दैट्स व्हाई इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट टू मेडिटेट। आई गेस उनकी बातें बंद हो चुकी हैं तो वापस कंटिन्यू करते हैं। 8:23 PM है तो पढ़ाई पढ़ाई बस 5 मिनट में स्टार्ट हो। चलो अब फाइनली हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। 28 हो चुका है, 29 हो चुका है। Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. सो हम पढ़ रहे हैं स्लाइसिंग। स्लाइसिंग क्या है? Python slicing is about obtaining a substring from the given string by slicing it respectively from start to end. Python slicing is about obtaining a substring from the given string by slicing it respectively from start to end. How string slicing in Python works. For understanding slicing, we will use different methods. Here we will cover two methods of string slicing. One using the inbuilt slice method and another using the colon array slice. String slicing in Python is about obtaining a substring from the given string by slicing it respectively from start to end. Python slicing can be done in two ways: using the slice method, using the array slicing method. Index tracker for positive and negative index. String indexing and slicing in Python. Here the negative comes into consideration when tracking the string in reverse. Okay. Tuples. In Python, tuples are very similar to lists. However, unlike lists, they are immutable, meaning they cannot be changed. You would use tuples to present things that shouldn't be changed, such as days of the week or dates on a calendar. In this section, we will get a brief overview of the following: constructing tuples, basic tuple methods, immutability, when to use tuples. You will have an intuition of how to use tuples based on what you learned about lists. We can treat them very differently, with the major distinction being that tuples are immutable. Constructing tuples. The construction of a tuples use with elements separated. For example, create a tuple t is equal to 1, 2, 3. Len t. Can also mix object types. T is equal to 1, comma 2. T 1, comma 2. T0 is 1. T minus 1 is 2. Basic tuple methods. Tuples have built-in methods but not as many as lists do. Let's look at two of them. T dot index 1 is 0. Immutability. It can't be stressed enough that tuples are immutable to drive that point home. T naught is equal to change. Tuple objects does not support item assignment. Because of this immutability, tuples can't grow. Once a tuple is made, we cannot add to it. Tuples can't grow like once a tuple is made, we cannot add to it. T dot append no. When to use tuples? You may be wondering why bother using tuples when they have fewer methods available. To be honest, tuples are not used as often as lists in programming, but are used when immutability is necessary. If in your program you are passing around an object and need to make sure it does not get changed, then a tuple becomes your solution. It provides a convenient source of data integrity. You should be able to create and use tuples in your programming as well as have an understanding of their immutability. Up next is files. Let's read this point again. Tuple is made. Once a tuple is made, we cannot add to it. Okay, thank you. Files. Python uses file objects to interact with external files on your computer. These file objects can be any sort of file you have on your computer, whether it be an audio file, a text file, emails, Excel documents, etc. Note: you will probably need to install certain libraries or modules to interact with those various file types, but they are easily available. Python has a built-in open function that allows us to open and play with basic file types. First, we will need a file though. We are going to use IPython magic to create a text file. IPython writing a file. This function is specific to Jupyter notebooks. Alternatively, quickly create a simple .txt file with Sublime Text Editor. %write file test.txt. Hello, this is a quick test file. Overwriting test.txt. Python. Opening a file. Let's begin by opening the file test.txt that is located in the same directory as this notebook. From now we will work with files located in the same directory as the notebook or .py script you are using. It is very easy to get an error on this step. My file is equal to openwhoops.txt. File not found. That is located as this notebook. Let's see. Make sure your .txt file to check your notebook location. Use pwd. Uses Marshall Period Data Courses Complete Python 3 Bootcamp 00 Python Object and Data Structures Basics. Alternatively, to grab files from any location on your computer, simply pass in the entire file path. For Windows, you need to use double slash so Python doesn't treat the second as an escape character. A file path is in the form my file open users your username home folder myfile.txt. For Mac OS and Linux, you use slashes in the opposite direction. My file is equal to open users your username folder myfile.txt. Open the text.txt we made earlier. My underscore file is equal to open test.txt. We can now read the file my underscore file dot read. Hello, this is a quick test file. But what happens if we try to read it again? My underscore file dot read. This happens because you can imagine the reading cursor is at the end of the file after having read it. So there is nothing left to read. We can reset the cursor like this. Seek to start seek to the start of file. Index 0 my underscore file dot seek 0. Now read again my underscore file dot read. Hello, this is a quick test file. You can read a file line by line by using the read lines method. Use caution with large files since everything will be held in memory. We will learn how to iterate over large files later in the course. Read lines returns a list of lines in the file. My underscore file dot seek 0 my underscore file dot read lines. Hello, this is a quick test file. When you have finished using a file, it is always good practice to close it. My underscore file dot close. Writing to a file. By default, the open function will only allow us to read the file. We need to pass the argument w to write over the file, for example. Add a second argument to the function w, which stands for write. Passing w plus let us read and write to the file. My underscore file is equal to open test.txt w plus. Use caution. Open a file with w or w plus truncates the original, meaning that anything that was in the original file is deleted. Write to the file. My underscore file dot write. This is a new line. 18. Read the file my underscore file dot seek 0 my underscore file dot read. My underscore file dot close. Always do this when you are done with a file. Appending to a file. Passing the argument A opens the file and puts the pointer at the end. So anything written is appended like w plus a plus let us read and write to a file. If the file does not exist, one will be created. My underscore file is equal to open test.txt a plus my underscore file dot write. This is a text being appended to the text test.text. My file dot write. Add another line here. 23. My underscore file dot seek 0. Print my. This is a loop file. This is text being appended to test.text and another line here. My underscore file dot close appending with write file. We can do the same thing using IPython cell magic. Write file test.txt. This is a text being appended to test. First line. Abu, Abu. मम्मा मम्मा खाना कब खाएंगे खाना कब खाना है आप क्या बोलती हो? आज बहुत लेट हो गया अनफॉर्चुनेटली, बस 12 मिनट ही पड़ा यार, व्हाट अ शेम। ये कर रहा है कि मुझे लग रहा है आज ज्यादा लेट हो गया अनफॉर्चुनेटली यार। क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं अपनी जिंदगी में यार। ऐसे आज के बाद मैं ऐसी गलती कभी नहीं करना चाहता। खुद को जाया करना है, ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए खुद को जाया। कल से वापस ऐसे गलती हो गई आज यार। ये नहीं हो सकता। नहीं, मैं हार नहीं मान सकता भाई। Don't worry about fully understanding this. For loops are coming up soon, but we'll break down what we did above. We said that for every line in this text file, go ahead and print the line. It's important to note a few things here. We could have called the line object anything by not calling .read on the file. The whole text.file was not stored in the memory. Notice the indent on the second line of the print. This white space is required in Python, pertaining to the first point above for A B C D E F. Pertaining for the first point of A B C D E D F. कोई आया कमेंट भी नहीं आया. Unfortunately, I have to give up right now because it's dinner time. I messed my schedule up. I'm feeling so bad.